Hi friends, this is plant lover Neil and you are watching Plants My Love. In today's video, I'll show how I grew Fenugreek, or which is also called in Hindi Methi, at my home. I'll show you the entire process from seed germination to seed transplantation to the final harvest video. And also I'll show you the flowering stage of the plant. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Okay friends, so this will be my seed starting setup. I'll be starting the seeds in these paper pots and I've already soaked the seeds. I've soaked it for around 4 to 8 hours in water, and now I'll be sowing the seeds in these. You can see I have already added water in the paper pots, and I'll be adding 3 seeds in each paper pot. That way we'll be sure that at least one of them germinate. So I'll be creating a hole using this tool, the center, and then I'll be adding 3 seeds in each paper pot. The medium that I've used consists of 50% garden soil and 50% homemade vegetable compost. So this is how I'll be sowing the seeds one by one, 3 seeds per pot. I have used 2 paper types for making the pots, as you can see. One of them is craft paper, which is brown in color, and this is better option than the newspaper pots which you can see at the back side, because these craft papers are less processed than newspaper and it contain less harmful chemicals, and also it does not have any ink. So if you are planning to use paper pots, I would suggest you go for using these brown craft paper for making them. I find them more resistant to fungus compared to the newspaper paper pots which are infected with fungus quite easily. If it's moist all the day, then it's very much likely that fungus will grow on it. For ensuring that the seedlings grow properly, we'll have to keep it moist. After sowing the seeds, I'll cover it up using the same growing medium using the fingers. So add the 3 seeds and cover it up with the growing medium using the fingers like this. I'll be watering them from below. That way it will ensure that there is no fungal infection at the base of the plant. Okay friends, now I've sowed all the seeds in the seed pots, and now we'll wait for them to germinate. So our next update will be when they start germinating. Okay friends, this is an update after 6 days, and you can see after 6 days so many of the seeds have germinated and some are still germinating. I'll select the best seedlings out of the 3 in pots which have got multiple seedlings. You can see these new seedlings that are emerging, aren't they beautiful? So suppose in this case I will cut the seedling which is lagging behind from the base, so that the other seedling will not get affected by the overcrowding. Okay friends, this is the result after 8 days. You can see in some of those pots the seeds did not germinate. I don't know what the reason could be, but in some of them multiple seeds have germinated. So now I will be thinning them out as mentioned before using the scissors. So in pots which have got 3 or 2 plants, I will be selecting the strongest one and then snipping off from the bottom like this, the extra plant. This will ensure that the healthy plant grows nicely and is not affected by the overcrowding. So we'll do the same thing again like this and remove the plant from the pot, and similarly perform the same thinning operation at the back side. Be careful, do not to cut all the plants, gently cut it. If we try to uproot the plant, we might damage the other plant because root systems will be entangled. So to avoid doing that, I am thinning it out like this. Okay friends, 15 days have passed, and now as you can see, the true leaves have come. This is the plant. I'll show you from close. Here you can see the true leaves. At the bottom you can see the root systems also is coming out. So now they are ready to be transplanted. You can see all of them have got the true leaves. Now I'll be preparing the final growing medium. For this I have taken again 50% compost, 40% garden soil. You can see this is the homemade compost which we make using leaf mold, and there is a video of how we make this. And I'll be adding 10% perlite. Perlite adds a nice structure to your growing medium. It aerates the medium and prevents the medium from compaction. While mixing the garden soil and compost thoroughly, you can remove the larger pieces and any uncomposted material which are present, like twigs and other things. Mix them thoroughly. Okay, now I'll be adding perlite. I'll sprinkle perlite all over it and then I'll mix it. We'll be growing it in this hanging basket. Fenugreek or Methi does not take a lot of space. Its root system is quite shallow and you can easily grow it in this 5-inch deep hanging basket. Make sure to add stones for proper drainage and to prevent soil from leaking out. We'll be transplanting them straight without removing the paper pot. You can remove it by cutting it out, but since the paper pot will slowly decompose, you can keep it if you want to. So I'll be adding around 5 plants in this small hanging basket. This depth is, as mentioned, 5 inches and the diameter is around 10 centimeter. Slowly, one by one, I will remove the seedlings. Here you can see the huge root system. They are already coming out from the paper pot. Fenugreek grows in cooler climate. Around 20 to 25 degrees centigrade is ideal for growing fenugreek. In hotter weathers, we tried to grow fenugreek, but it did not come successfully. If you got a hot climate, you can grow it in shaded area. We will try that sometime. See, we'll be now removing this seedling which is just coming up because we already have plenty of that. We'll be thinning it out. Now I'll space them evenly so that the seedlings are equidistant from each other and they are not crowded. Okay, now I'll start filling them with the potting mix that we just now created. And as you can see, I have added around 7 seedlings in this small pot because fenugreek does not require a lot of growing space for the roots. It's a quite compact plant and you can easily grow them close to each other without much loss in yield. So gently add the potting mix, tap the containers so that the potting mix settles down, water it till water comes out from the bottom. That way we'll make sure that the entire growing medium is evenly watered. I'll be using a spray bottle to do this. So I'll spray it down thoroughly. Using spray bottle helps in preventing any soil erosion and also make sure that the seedlings are not disturbed that much. If you have a spray bottle, that would be nice. So this is the final location of the fenugreek seedlings. I have hanged the hanging pot and it's placed in the south direction. I'm growing it in subtropic climate. We are in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and here the only season where we can grow methi in direct sun is in the winter season when we have temperature range of around 15 to 25 degrees centigrade. In the summer we cannot grow methi or fenugreek in direct sun because it's too hot. 1 month has passed since the seeds had germinated and this is how they look after 1 month. You can see the typical 3-leaf fenugreek has developed. This is the trifoliate pattern of fenugreek, and if you want now you can start harvesting the leaves and it will grow back after you harvest them. They have grown a bit tall. I'll be saving them for seeds, so I'll not be harvesting them right now. In India we use fenugreek leaves as a flavoring agent where we fry it and then add it to parathas, and it's called methi ka paratha, and that is quite tasty. We also use it in vegetables, like in potato vegetable we add it, and that also tastes quite nice. Okay, 1.5 months have passed and you can see that it has grown and double in size, and you can see at the top it started to form flowers. See the white color flowers, and I have decided that I'll be harvesting the leaves from this plant because I have also grown fenugreek at my terrace garden. I'll be keeping that for production of seeds because that receives a lot of sunlight, and for seed production you need the plant to be exposed to sunlight more. So from that plant I'll be saving the seeds, and this I'll be using the leaves for cooking purpose. So I'll be using a pair of scissors to snip them from the bottom, and I think it might grow back. This is the result after I harvested the leaves. I did not record while harvesting it But you can see I have left a bit of stem so that it grows back. It's a bit of stem and a bit of leaves. Let's see whether it grows back or not. Snip them using this pair of scissors like this. You can see there are some weeds also grown. This is amaranth, by the way. This also is edible, and over that side I can see a tomato plant. And this is the harvest. You can see this is the stems which we will throw away, and this is the leaves. This is the result after 1.5 months. So this is the final end product, you can say. You can see the lovely fenugreek leaves. I'll also show you the result of my terrace garden fenugreek plant, so keep watching. 2 months have passed, and this is the result of the fenugreek that I had sowed in my terrace garden. You can see it's grown so tall, and the long seed pods which are visible, they are not ready to harvest. It's green in color. When it turns brown, then the seeds are mature and can be saved for the next growing season. This is also one more plant I had placed over here, and you can see a bit lagging. It has also got one seed pod which is quite immature at present, and at the back you can see coriander seed pods, and they are also immature. When it turns brown, I'll harvest them, and I hope I'll have good number of seeds for the next growing season. I hope friends you like this video. If yes, smack that like button. Share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Plants My Love. Thanks for watching friends. See you later. Bye.